We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Central District of Seattle. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup race between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. To get us started, and off we go from Seattle. Here's Walker to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Walker now in 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense, holding the 1 yard on the first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great effort there.
That is terrible. What the hell?
NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 20.
Defense don't stop for shit.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Lance looking to throw it.
What the fuck,
It's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum created now. You score, you take it away. Big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
After the sack on first down, Bridgewater. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown of his NFL debut. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. The extra point up and good. And they'll make the score 14-0. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Block him. Shit.
He would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're absorbing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, no, the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, It allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Back to Walker on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 29, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 30. 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
Lance on the keeper. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Lance to throw it. Forced out to his, and he's going to have to eat this one. It's down he goes. Uchenna and Warsu got the sack there.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack
Oh, he came
on
off
first and
late.
goal, but that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance flushed out right to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes.
And across the chalk into the end zone. That's a 49er touchdown. Ty Davis-Price, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Coming out of the end zone, D. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. Sam Schloman for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score.
That's crazy.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now a play fake. Lance. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And a big return will get him all the way down to 35. They tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up the return. And remember,
That's on me.
you got a lot of big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get the Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he put up a good
So when he break a tackle, he don't fumble. Low in the like that shit. That's a fumble. So
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing. Bridgewater.
hit that.
Throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an
Oh my God, he just had a pick. He fumbled that shit.
For this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Bridgewater. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
There he goes right side. And all the way up to the 49. 55 rush rushing yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On 2nd and 11 now, Lance. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
Go forward, fool.
Just shy of the 35. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st down, Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Lance. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Lance going to throw. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw, it's Lance. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So we reach halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles. And
well, what the fuck? I thought I saw a running play.
What could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half.
I tripped. I thought a running play.
Getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense what we did in the first half. If I'm a defensive player, thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lance. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. He's still having trouble moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, so much for halftime adjustment. Sometimes the best adjustment you make is no adjustment. You just do things better. But in this case, I think an adjustment was in order. They may have to change up and start throwing the ball around a little bit more.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Straight ahead, Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs out there on opening weekend, show that he's right.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Bridgewater. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle, here's Walker. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating. hesitating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Niners are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worse, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it in run. Him looking up and seeing the C's pump for him once he got past the line of scrimmage. My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Deebo Samuel from 3 yards out. And the 49ers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Bridgewater's throw into the hands of
Look.
Second catch for
We need that.
Line up a first down.
This is hella. I be tripping. This is hella blitz. I am a zone blitzer.
Here's Bridgewater. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Running left is Walker. He'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 38, Bridgewater. This is the tight end fan. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And this one is right through. That whole career.
We did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance. So not a surprise, but there's still something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown charge this time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
To try again after the sack. Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He's got room past the 30, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play that time on a catch and run, and it'll move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
Why did I throw that?
Taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he expect it to happen? Probably not.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz and wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 52 yards. And the Seahawks use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point safely through. And gives them a 4-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he will go down outside the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away but could not. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. And that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Von Bell. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even
Why did he come up?
right? They've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, it's Walker. He'll get forward.
Who the fuck is this man? Damn.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Bridgewater. It's caught, blocked it. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that could be your safety valve we saw right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Walker. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back up. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Walker once more. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Bridgewater. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him. So here now Sam Sloman in a big spot. This to swell the lead to 6. Knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they give the 3 going on. Is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much more opportunity to convert on third down.
Working from the gun, Lance.
Flush to his right. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Here's Lance.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the option right is Lance.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper in at 2nd and 1.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
Now Lance gets it out wide to Davis Price.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a change.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way.
Lance back to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their...
Oh, he missed it.
Something that you pointed out in numerous games that we've worked.
Oh, he missed the shit. What the fuck?
Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because that's how it's worked to them.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Bridgewater.
Looking for Lockett, and he's got him, working his way fully across the middle.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Bridgewater. Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 25 yards that time.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's Bridgewater. He's got his man in the crossing route. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Fuck, we're going anyway. Ah, that's so sorry.
No different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
That quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words. Make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
He did just that. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So this one comes down to the right foot of Sam Sloman.